Looking for a way to get healthy? The Chef You and I program has the answer. Kathryn Raaker and chefs from around the nation will teach even the most inexperienced how to cook. Come into their kitchen and watch them take ordinary foods with loads of calories and fat and turn those foods into healthier dishes. You will be the first to get tips and ideas on foods that are easy to prepare. Now let's join Kathryn and today's chef and learn how to make today's recipes.
Hi, I'm Kathryn Raaker, and we are on The Chef You and I, and we have a friend of mine who's been on our show before, who's a registered nurse, who is a tremendous cook from the Philippines, and her name is Maria Dunaway. Hi, Maria.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking me back.
Oh, let me ask you a question. What are we going to make today? You have 4 things.
Yeah, we're going to make Filipino pork barbecue as an appetizer.
Right.
Then we're going to make my favorite, oxtail peanut stew, which is our main dish.
Right.
Then for dessert, we're going to make rice muffin. And lastly, a nice summer dessert, which is fruit medley or halo-halo.
Halo. Now, there's one thing that's in it that I absolutely love. Lychees.
Yes, lychees.
Yes.
It's really funny. I pronounce it as lychees back home.
I know we pronounce it lychees, or you pronounce it lychees.
It doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter because actually a friend of mine grows them in Florida.
Oh, okay. We get them from the can too.
Right. Well, she does. She actually grows them, and you can have them fresh from her big farm that she has. And actually, when I lived in Singapore, we used to get them all the time.
Yeah, they're usually nice to be eaten cold.
Yeah, they're really good cold.
And it's summertime, so we're gonna cook some summertime dishes.
Because it's really hot out. It has been in the last couple of weeks, right?
I know. It was threatening to storm earlier, but sun came out.
Okay. So see, whenever you're here, the sun shines.
Right? Oh yeah, I noticed that. Okay.
All right, here we go. What's the first thing we do? I'm looking at the ingredients. We have 2 pounds of pork butt or pork belly, which you have right here.
Yeah, it's all ready to go.
Okay, so
I cut it in
little pieces?
Yeah, bite-sized pieces,
Okay.
and there's some fat in it.
Okay, you're going to cut that fat off, or do you need that fat?
I'm not worried about the fat at all. You could leave it on. You could just squish it together because it's really going to burn off quickly.
Okay, so then we have 1 cup of soy sauce.
Yeah, our favorite soy sauce.
Which you love to death.
I know. My husband, when he goes to the store, the international store, he buys this by the case.
By the case.
By the case, together with the wine and the vinegar.
Right, and you've already cut up and you've done the garlic right here, am I correct?
Not yet. I want to show you. You need the whole garlic.
You need the whole garlic?
That's what it says here, but it's up to you.
A whole garlic crushed. Wow.
Yeah, but...
Do you want one of those things that I have in the thing that crush, or you're going to do it yourself?
No, I could do it myself. It's so easy to do it because you just crush it. You don't need to mince it. Just crush a little bit of it.
You put the whole garlic in there?
Yeah, but
wow.
For you, I'm going to put just a little bit.
Well, I'm not going to be able to eat it because I can't eat garlic at all.
Okay.
You want a small onion that's already diced, am I correct?
It's right here.
Okay. Let me put that in for you. Okay. We'll put that in, and we'll get that all in there. And then we need 2 lemons.
And I got calamansi instead.
Those are small, like limes, aren't they? They look like limes.
But they taste like onions.
Like lemons?
Like lemons.
Okay.
And
then, you want me to squeeze them in there for you?
And put as much as you like.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and
you could,
there's 2 of them. We need another one.
Yeah, we could use another one. You could also use lemon juice or regular lemons if you don't have
Really?
any. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, and then we need, I think this is a secret, 1/2 cup lemon lime soda.
I know. When I was learning how to cook when I first got married, my sister-in-law, she makes barbecue and all the time, and I asked her, "What's your secret?" And she said, "It's a secret." Okay, I'll look it up on the internet. And then here we go. And then somebody told me, a good friend say, "It's just 7-Up."
And you know what? My brother would love you so much because guess what? He works for the company that produces 7-Up. How about that?
Yeah, or another brand, or My husband said, try cherry soda.
Right.
I said, well, I'll do that another time.
Okay, so we're going to also, wait a minute, that's not what I,
Oh, we're going to mix it
that
up.
one right there.
Yeah.
Want to mix that up, right?
Yeah. Then
now, we need to put in a teaspoon of black pepper, correct?
Just a teaspoon. Or if you like, if you're like me, you like to do something spicy all the time, you could put more. But
Okay.
let's follow the recipe for now.
All right, I'm going to move this over here so you can see what we're doing.
Right.
All right,
All
so
right. Oh,
that's
I
fine.
don't wanna
So
make a
we're
mess.
going to do that. And then 5 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Hey, that's another one. That's another variation. I know everybody has a different way to make barbecue, but in Philippines,
You do it like that.
we're very sweet people. We like everything sweet.
Everything's sweet. So you like the juice I gave you, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
right.
That berry juice.
So let's
Yeah.
do that.
That's 5 tablespoons of brown sugar. You could use light. You could use dark.
Okay.
And that would make it more caramelized, So
Caramelized?
yeah. So you
Okay.
have to be. Yeah. That's why you have to be careful when you grill it later, because it's gonna burn easily.
All right, we also need 1 cup of banana ketchup.
Yeah. And I say banana because
I'm listening. I've never
Because
heard of banana ketchup.
this is a brand that's very popular back home, and
Okay.
it's made of banana. Instead of tomato, we ripen the bananas and put some food coloring on it. But this is a sweet and spicy banana sauce.
Okay. So how much are you going to...
Smell the difference.
Ooh, it smells so different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it makes it more sweet.
Okay, let me just do this.
And in case you don't have the time to go to your favorite international store, you
Right.
could just use your regular ketchup.
Right. But the banana sounds really good. I like that idea.
You know, people put this in hot dogs and
Really?
in eggs. And
Really?
I have a coworker one time when I used to be in advertising, she put it on her pancakes.
For pancakes?
Yeah, this person loves ketchup very much.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now, we are actually need to soak this overnight.
Right.
So we want to put that in there.
You're right.
Okay.
And then other people, they said, after you put in the pork, mash it in with your fingers, which is, I'm not going to do because I don't have to. I could use your spoon. And since it's going to be overnight, the flavor would really sink in and make it very smoky. But
Right.
if you have a party tonight, I guess 3 hours will be just as good.
Okay, so we're going to put this in the refrigerator,
And we
right?
could- and you could cook that tomorrow, or if you want, I can
Yeah.
bring it home.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
But
Then-
because of television,
Yes, the magic of television.
Magic of television, we created it overnight.
I
You
made
brought
one
it
last
with you.
night.
You brought it with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, and it's
So it's right over here,
This
right?
one.
This one.
This one is the marinade.
This is the marinated one. We're going to take, okay, and we're going to move this back. We're going to put this in the refrigerator in a minute. Okay.
Voila.
Wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It smells delicious.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
yeah. So be very careful. This needs to be in the fridge until you're ready to grill because it's got raw meat. Raw meat.
Okay.
You don't want it to go bad.
Okay,
Contaminate.
so if you give me those, I'll do it. Just tell me what to
This
do.
is a good job. It's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it.
Somebody has to do it. So I'm going to so I just go like this, right?
Right. Be careful. You don't want to get a splinter.
No,
I got a little bit this morning.
Did you really?
Yeah. And you know what? If you don't have a wood skewer or bamboo skewer, you could use that metal thing that you could buy from the store, but this is the way Filipinos do it.
They always use these, right?
They use a stick.
Right.
And you know what they said?
What?
And I followed it. The
Right.
night before, I soaked these in water overnight
Yeah, why do you do that?
to prevent it from burning too quickly.
That's a good idea.
And I'll show you why later.
Okay.
And then when you put the pork, you could either do
Do
it.
you want me to put these on there?
Yeah, sure. Here, I'll show you something. When you put the
meat in?
meat in,
Yeah.
I like to stretch it a little bit to make it look thin so it would cook right away.
Oh, okay. Like
Because,
that?
yeah, just because it's a wooden skewer.
Okay, so I'm going to take these off.
Right.
And I'm just going to do
Yeah.
what you said to do.
Right.
All right, so you make them as thin as you can.
Right. And if there's any fat, go ahead and cover that or put the fat at least at the very end of the stick because it's going to burn quickly.
Really?
Right.
Okay.
And then when you're done with that,
Yeah.
you could save the marinade, some
Right,
of it,
right.
and use it as a basting
Really?
paste.
Right.
And then dispose properly.
Right?
Yep.
That makes it easy.
Right. And
All
then
right.
when you're ready to go, we're ready to grill.
Okay, so we'll take a little break and we'll be right back on The Chef You and I with Maria Dunaway and learning how to make Filipino pork barbecue.
barbecue.
Yay!
Yay!
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello. Yes. Can I ask a few questions about the apartment on Park Street?
What was your name?
My name is Juan Hernandez.
It's been rented.
Oh, he's gone. Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am calling about the apartment on Park Street.
It's not available.
Not available?
Hello, my name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the apartment on Park Street.
Just been rented.
Hello, I am Chen Ling. My name is Khalid bin Ali. I'm Tuan Vo.
Hello, my name is Moshe Goldberg.
I use a wheelchair. It's gone. Not available. All right. Thank you.
Yes, hello, my name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Really?
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim because of your race, color, national origin, sex, religion, disability, or family status, call us. Fair housing. It's not an option. It's the law.
When life's this hard, graduating can be even harder. But you can help Ativa and the students in your community make it through by visiting boostup.org.
The odds of a child becoming a professional golfer? 1 in 140,000. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 150. You know the odds of autism. Now learn the signs. Go to autismspeaks.org.
We're back on The Chef You and I have Maria Dunaway, my friend, who's a registered nurse. She takes care of my mom, don't you?
Yes.
And we have a lot of fun, don't we?
Yes.
So we are doing Filipino pork barbecue. We've already got the skewers on the grill. They're almost finished. So you baste them in between times, right, Maria?
Yeah, just to
So-
make the most out of it
Right.
because we have a lot of leftover marinade. Actually, this is very popular for Filipino parties, and Americans are crazy over this because I have friends who make this, and everybody wants to have at least one stick.
Wow.
But traditionally back home, as very hot as it is, like 80 degrees, you'll be glad if it rains. Somebody has to cook, and whoever's cooking, they do it over live coals, and
Right.
they just sit
Fan
there and fan it until it's done.
That's
And
pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Now,
all
can
worth
I
it.
ask you a question? When we lived in Singapore, I used to have these, and we used peanut sauce to dip it in.
That's a variation.
That's a variation?
Yeah, but
Okay.
we use peanut sauce in another dish.
In another dish.
But for this one, it's basically a sweet and sour thing, and
Right.
the basic ingredient is actually the brown sugar, the soy sauce, and that pop.
Right, the 7-Up. The 7-Up.
So
So we're going to put these on in just a few minutes, but these are almost done. I think I'm going to put those in the oven. Would that be all right?
yes, you could put
Okay.
it on broil. I mean,
Right.
anything goes. Whatever is
Okay,
right
so
for you. We're very
What I
flexible.
think I'm going to do is go over and get a little pan, and we're gonna brown them. Okay.
Right.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Now I can put them on here, right, and let them finish in the oven.
Sure.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Oops.
Oops.
All right, let me have that. And then we can put the rest of them on there, and then we can just do that because we got a lot of people here tonight.
I know that's a lot of sticks. I lost
That's a
count.
lot of sticks. But
Yeah.
you know, people love these, don't they?
I know. I was cooking them earlier. Well, my husband was helping me, and I have to stop him from sampling it. I mean, the neighbors were coming over, say, hey,
Oh,
where are
really?
you grilling, Mark? Oh, here, have some. And then some of my kids' friends were coming, hey, have some. And then, but I brought most of them here.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get some more.
Yeah.
So let's get
Did you
that
notice
ready.
the
Yeah.
bamboo skewers not burning at all?
No, that's beautiful. Because you
Oh,
soak
cool.
those. You
Uh-huh.
soak those ahead of time.
Yeah, in water,
In
overnight.
water,
Yeah.
in water.
That keeps it from burning easily.
Okay, I'm going to just put these in, and then I've got another tray that I can put in. Okay, that's one.
You got
Let's
it on broil?
Yeah, I will in just a minute.
Okay.
And then we're going to get another one out. Sorry.
Flip it over. Then you see it's all the brown sugar. It's going to make that nice
Right.
grill spots on it.
That's going to be
stripes.
really great.
Yes.
This is, you know, I'm so glad I bought this grill because guess what? Our personal grill went out.
Oh.
We need to get a couple more things.
Yeah.
And so, let's put
That's
this
okay
on.
because I think it's going to storm eventually tonight. That's the forecast anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
We've been having some very strange weather too, haven't we?
I know. And it's Tuesday today, isn't it?
Yeah,
It seems to always storm on a Tuesday.
Really?
And my friend, her name's Everett, she's a big devotee to St. Anthony. And
Really?
whenever it rains on Tuesday, yeah, by the way, today's Tuesday, I'm not going with her. She said that's a sign of blessings, you know, rain, sign of blessings.
Actually, rain is good luck in Asia. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
when I got married, June 8th, it was raining.
Wow.
And then the neighbor was making a comment, oh, it's such a shame it's going to rain at your wedding. And then I said, no, it's not. It's good luck.
It is good luck.
Yeah, so
So
we're just being positive.
Yeah,
and
we are being
optimistic.
positive,
We're
right?
optimistic.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so-
wow. Now we got them all.
Yeah, we got them all.
Okay.
So I'm going to put these in the oven for just a minute, and
Then
we're going to show people what they look like when they're finished, right?
yes.
Okay.
And I managed to save some of the finished product before somebody else eats them.
Okay, so we're going to show you what this looks like.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And this is just a few that's left. If you notice, some of it is a little bit burned, but of course these are the ones that were burned, that were grilled earlier by my husband.
Right.
Thank you, Mark, for grilling it.
And, you know, this is banana leaf, right, that you
Yeah,
got at
yeah.
the international store.
Yeah.
So that's really very, very attractive. I can't wait to. Now, these are our appetizer, right? This is not the main course. This is the appetizer.
No. Although I know somebody who could really eat that as a main dish.
As a main dish,
I
that
mean,
would be easy.
People serve this in beer houses.
Right, so they're really easy to.
Good with beer.
Yeah, right.
And
So,
pop.
Yeah, so it's a nice little appetizer.
Yeah.
We're going to take a picture of this for our TV show, and we're going to come back in just a second. We're going to do that first. We'll be right back.
Okay.
How do you convince a 14-year-old girl that hair doesn't matter? When the diagnosis is childhood cancer, where can parents turn? CureSearch.org can help. It's run by doctors and scientists whose research has led to an overall cure rate of 78%. You're not as alone as you feel.
Recycling a glass bottle saves enough energy to run the TV you're watching for 1 full hour. Recycle. It's the everyday way to save the world.
I was hanging out with some people, now I realize I shouldn't have. The work was so hard, it was just going fast. I got kicked out of school, and nobody cared about me, so I don't care.
I sort of got messed up into gangs and other stuff. School was very difficult.
I was expelled from school. I mean, the one person who really got me to go back into school was my friend Kevin.
At my friend's graduation, I'm gonna be the loudest one there.
Because if you don't have anybody while you're in school, then there's not really a way to get through it.
It's fun to sing,
Zippity zip zip zin zin zin.
dance, and play music every day.
Yeah, go for it.
Doing something artistic inspires creativity and helps you succeed in school and life.
Hooray!
Play music, paint, and dance together as a family.
Come on, team.
Blast off with the arts.
Blast off!
For 10 ways to add the arts into your life, visit americansforthearts.org.
We're back on the Chef You and I, and Maria Dunaway is going to show me how to make kari.
Yes, or kare.
Kare.
I know it's hard. I cannot make my husband pronounce it correctly. But,
Right.
But it's a very upscale Spanish-style food that, honestly, when I was growing up, I could only get to eat that if we go to a nice restaurant.
So how long did it take you to learn how to make it?
I guess over, let's see, I've been married 18 years, I guess around that time.
18 years. So let's talk about what's going to go into it, Maria.
Okay, well, kare is actually a peanut-rich stew, and the main ingredient is oxtail.
All right, and we happen to have some oxtails, right?
Right here.
Right over here.
Right.
We have to see this.
Yeah.
Get the camera to look at that, right?
Yeah.
So they look like this, right?
Right.
So they look like that.
Yeah, see that bone marrow in the middle?
Right.
But you could get a nice sharp cleaver and cut it in smaller portions. But you know what? Once you boil it, it's all going to come off
Now,
easily.
what is this right here?
That's tripe.
Tell me what tripe is.
It's the belly of the ox.
Of the ox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, in Philippines, we use everything.
You don't miss anything, right?
No,
so we're going to put that over
they use
here.
everything you could imagine. So you could do your own variations.
Okay, so now we're going to, now that's the main ingredient, right?
Yeah, and you have to boil it.
And you have to boil it.
And I would recommend boiling it the night before.
Right, because it takes how long?
Well, if you use a pressure cooker, and I won't recommend it, 20 minutes. But that would bring, the flavor will all be gone.
Right.
So what I did
is
boil it in 8 cups
of water.
And once it starts boiling, turn it to simmer and simmer it for at least maybe 1.5 hours more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we're going to add to that a cup of onion that's chopped. 4 tablespoons of cooking oil.
Yeah. Those are the ingredients that you have to assemble.
That you have to assemble ahead of time. So we have string beans, right?
Right.
Onions. Eggplant. Is that eggplant?
Yes. This is our eggplant. It's skinnier than the American kind. And I would suggest cutting it
like that?
To this kind of piece. It will be very tender when you're done.
Okay. So can I still get something out of there?
Right.
Right. Let me cut it up for you.
Because we use everything.
You use everything in this. So it's a stew, right?
Yeah, it's a stew, and it's supposed to be thick,
right,
and brown and tasty.
And tasty.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to take off the
label.
The label.
Yeah. I washed it though.
I know you washed it, but the
thing is, if you wash it, it will wilt easy. But I went to the store. When did I go? When is today? Tuesday. I just went last Sunday, and I want to make sure that all the vegetables are fresh for you.
Oh, thank you so much. And a lot of people are now growing eggplant in their gardens.
I know. My friend Lorena, she has this in her backyard.
Don't you love it? Pat Sterncorp does too, and she does everything. I can't believe it. Everything. Salad. Everything.
You could broil this, peel off the skin, and mash it into scrambled eggs.
Now tell me what that is right there.
This is a banana flower, or sometimes we call banana blossom, although he hasn't really blossomed yet.
Right.
But
what happens?
Well, it's not a banana yet. It's still a flower. So sometimes they call it the heart of the flower.
Right.
And once you open it, it becomes this banana.
Really?
Which is really the kind we have back home. It's sweeter, it's smaller, and it ripens quickly.
Right. So you're going to use that in there. So are you going to cut this up?
Yeah, bite-sized pieces again. You know, I mean, this is one of the optional things you have in kare because this is really hard to get.
Right.
Unless you live near an international store and you could
like
just.
We do.
Yeah, well, about 20 minutes away, which is not so bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and this is very nutritious.
Now, you take all the peeling off. Is that what you do?
No, use everything.
Use everything.
Oh, yeah, and that's a lot.
That's a lot?
So you could use the leftovers for other dishes.
Okay, so you don't use that very much of it?
No, not very much. You just adjust as you go. It really depends how big your pot is.
Right.
Because this is going to be a lot of vegetables, but most of it will cook down.
Okay.
And
we're going to cook it in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then another of my favorite is the Chinese cabbage. That is one stalk, and I got more here from my basket.
Are you talking about this?
Yes.
Right?
It
Okay.
is bok choy.
Bok choy.
And this kind of bok choy is better than the other one because you get more out of it.
Right.
Because I don't like the stalk.
You don't like the stalk?
No, I mean, it's just like broccoli. It's a waste.
It's a waste?
I don't like eating stalks. But if you
Okay.
like to use all of it, they really cook down very good. And you
Okay.
just chop them in smaller pieces.
All right, so
again.
we're going to use a bunch of bok choy or baby bok choy, and then shrimp paste.
Right, we got that. I got this from my favorite store again.
Okay.
It's made of shrimp and it's sauteed in pepper. So
And
it's
lemon
really
juice
rich.
for dip, and salt and pepper to taste.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
got
going to
them
turn
all.
this on, right? Okay.
Okay. So, as I said earlier, I boiled the oxtail the night before.
Right. So we're going to just do this real quick and show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So we're going to need some cooking oil, right? And then we're
Yeah.
going to show you the finished product. in a
right.
minute. Okay.
So, this is the boiled oxtail.
Right. So you want to show that.
Yeah. So it looks it's so tender now.
Right.
And
Get it over here so he can see it.
right.
Right. And that's
There it
the
is.
tender. But you
Wow.
did that over a few hours or more.
About 3 hours tops.
3 hours
Yeah.
tops.
I took my time.
Okay, so I'm turning the skillet on, right?
Right.
And where's our oil? Is over here.
Oh, it's over here.
I got
it.
You got it. Oh, you already did it. Great. So
Okay.
how much oil? Let's see how much oil we're going to put in
About
there.
4 tablespoons.
Okay, so put that in there.
Yeah, this is about 4 tablespoons.
Okay, because it's already hot.
Actually, it's not an exact science. I mean,
Right.
we're sautéing only the garlic and the onions, more onions.
More
just
onions
to have
right
more
here?
flavor into it. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people when they cook kare-kare, they just throw everything into the boiled oxtail and then they just let it simmer until everything's cooked.
Right.
But here's another technique to put more flavor into your kare-kare. Why don't you saute some of them first? So what we'll do, we'll saute some onions
Right.
and the garlic. Well, instead of crushing it,
Yeah.
I could just mince it.
Why don't you mince it?
Yeah.
All right, we can do that real quick.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that? Here, let's move that. All
Some
right.
people like garlic a lot.
It looks like you do.
Yeah. I mean, I like it crispy.
Yeah. And then what are we going to do with this when we're finished?
When we're done with this,
Yeah.
we're gonna add the oxtail, the one that's boiled.
The one that's already boiled.
Right.
Okay, do we need to cut that up at all?
No. We'll just leave
put
it
it
as
in there.
is. Yeah.
Okay, so let's put that in there. This is almost done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This looks good, Maria, even though I can't eat the garlic.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put a lot.
Well, I'm going to have a pork chop tonight.
Oh, that's good with garlic.
Because I can't eat garlic.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to put that in there.
Yeah. Save the stock.
Okay.
In case you don't have enough stock, you could use beef bouillon.
Right.
Oh, here's the tripe.
There's already finished,
I
right?
know, it's a lot of fat, but you know, a little fat won't hurt you. It brings out the flavor. Yeah.
All right. Now, what else do we need to put
Okay,
in?
after that, you add some annatto water. Annatto is a seed that grows in Philippines. It's also called the ashwete. It's nothing but food coloring, but it's good for, you know, for the color, because we like red in our food. So,
Okay, so-
we just pour this in.
Go ahead.
A little bit, don't burn.
All right, and on that note, we're going to have to take a short break, and we'll be right back
Yeah,
on The Chef, You and I.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Where have you been?
I lost my cat.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah, so I made this cat magnet to try and get him back.
Cool. Does it work?
Kinda.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's not my cat. Gotta keep working on it. See ya.
Anything's possible. Keep thinking. Get started on your own inventions or just play some games at inventnow.org.
Welcome home, man.
When life's this hard, graduating can be even harder. But you can help Jose and the students in your community make it through by visiting boostup.org.
We're back on the Chef You and I, and Maria, you have a secret ingredient we're going to put in here. What is it?
It's a stew base mix.
Yes, that you can get at that trusty dusty international store, right?
Right, because you know what? Some people use cornstarch, some people use toasted rice powder.
Right.
But, you know, life is too short, and, you know, if you could get it, why not use it?
Okay, so
this
put
is
it in there.
complicated enough, you know?
Yeah,
so,
let's put that in there.
So I got this from the store.
All right. And do you want to put some water in there?
Yes, we
Because this is already thickened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you know what? We're not just going to put water.
We're going to put what?
The stock.
Oh, yeah, the stock we have,
remember,
right.
yeah. And you know what?
Stock. What?
You could add, you could subtract.
Yeah.
You could make more. You could add more stew base mix if you want. If you have, if you bought a lot of packets. Especially if you're feeding a lot of people.
Right.
And this is one thing that you don't make all the time, but once you make it, you make it right.
Yeah, for a lot of people.
And when I made it one time for my friends, they're from the south, and this is like more on the northern part of the Philippines. They said, how did you make it so thick? And I said, how?
Secret recipe.
No, it's not secret anymore. Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. So put that in there.
Yeah, the recipe says just use 1 cup.
1 cup of peanut butter? Whoa, that's a lot.
Well, actually, sometimes I would end up using the whole jar. Oh, it's not thick enough. I think I'll put more water. Oh, it's too thin. I think I'll put more peanut butter.
Oh, really? Is that what you do? So it's kind of, well, here's how we do it.
Hey, that's a lot of protein.
That is a lot of protein.
Okay.
Now, what are we going to do next?
We could put more protein if you want.
Well, do you want to put that into the nut thing?
Mm-hmm.
The nut grinder? Let's do that. Okay, so do it.
Okay.
Put it in there.
A fist at a time, right? You don't have to put a lot. It's just that if you have peanuts at home, go ahead and use it.
Right.
Because just like in the Thai recipes,
right,
this one really likes peanuts.
See this? How
Maybe that's
easy
why I like,
that is?
Yeah, that's why I like peanuts so much. You could use leftovers to as toppings for your cake or something.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so you want to take this off?
Yeah.
All right, and let's put
just
this.
pour it in.
Pour it in.
Right.
Oh, that looks great.
Right.
Okay, now
and
what?
then we're gonna put it back on boil.
Okay. I'll put it back on
Because
boil. Yeah, go ahead.
It's time to cook the veggies.
That's great.
And you know what?
What?
You make sure you cook the hard veggies first, like the eggplants.
So let's get that in there.
And the banana blossoms.
Oh, that's
or banana heart or banana flower, whatever you call
Whatever
it.
you call it. What about the beans?
Oh, don't forget the beans.
Yeah, you got to get those beans.
Yeah, my
in
daughter
there,
cut all these in half. See?
She did?
Oh, no, not my daughter. Savannah, her friend.
Her friend?
Right.
The cleanup girls.
Yeah, they'll be back soon. They're kind of shy.
Oh, yeah, they're like seniors in high school this year, aren't they?
I know. And I've been trying to teach my daughter to cook a Filipino dish every now and then, and she would have her favorites.
Yeah.
And then there are some ingredients she wouldn't go nearby.
Which would that be?
Maybe the shrimp paste. And
She doesn't like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she likes garlic. She does. Anyway.
Okay, so we're going to put all that in there.
Yeah.
Now you have to put in the, did you put in the bok choy yet?
Yeah, let's go ahead and put it in.
All right, why not?
Yeah. I just want to preserve the green color of the leaves as much as possible.
Yeah.
I mean,
put all this stuff in there, why not?
Yeah, I already cut it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not do it?
See, it's getting colorful?
Yeah, it's getting really colorful.
I know. And then put it on boil. Once it starts boiling, simmer it.
Yeah.
And be patient. Simmer it.
Simmer it. Okay.
And wait. And then once it's done, you'll know because it'll get thick.
Okay.
But I want to make sure it doesn't the green color stays because you want all the vitamins to stay intact.
So this is called oxtail, kari, oxtail,
peanut stew.
Peanut stew.
Yeah. Oh yeah, while you're at it, you could put a little salt. I'm not big on salt, but why not?
Why not?
Makes
when
it
do you
cook
put
faster.
the coconut in?
No, this is not a coconut base.
This is not a coconut dish?
No, that's why it's different. It's peanut.
It's peanut.
It's all peanuts. That anato, that's just color.
Okay, so what we're going to do
that's
is, this looks good.
I know.
That's it? You're not going to put any shrimp paste in it or anything?
Okay, here's the thing.
Okay, what's the thing?
I have a friend.
Yeah?
My good old Lorena. She's allergic. So when I made this to a party, I just go ahead and just put it on the side.
Oh, so you don't really want to, because there may be somebody that's having dinner tonight that might be allergic to it.
Or may not want it. I mean,
may not want it.
Some people, I think my boss, one time I showed this to him and he almost fainted.
Really? Okay,
It smells really exotic.
Ooh, it does. Now, should I put a top on this now?
No.
No?
I mean, well, I'll make it cook faster. Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's do that.
But anyway, if you're just cooking for your family and they all like this, go ahead and add this in. And you could put some lemon juice on it.
Let's put some lemon juice on it.
Oop. Yeah, we got a lot.
Wow, we do.
Ooh,
that looks good.
I know. It's going to have that salty, sour taste.
Okay.
And it's going to be thick.
Okay, so I'm turning it down.
Look how colorful
that does look beautiful. Do you want to get a real close shot of that? No, we're fine. Okay, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back on Kathryn Raaker's The Chef, You and I, with Maria Dunaway and Filipino wonderful food.
Yeah.
What is your problem, man?
You're welcome.
What the heck is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
Don't give me that! All right, what's going on here, fellas?
The missile was about to hit the school. I just acted as fast as I could.
That doesn't change the fact that I don't have a car anymore. Who just throws a person's car at a missile?
You're serious?
Yeah, who's gonna pay for my car?
I guess I could.
Do you even have a real job?
Yes.
Do you have insurance?
I saw the whole thing. Call me.
They say every picture tells a story. Last year, 31,000 stories were left unfinished because of HIV/AIDS, and 160,000 were cut short by breast cancer. But this is about DVT, deep vein thrombosis, and its potentially fatal complication, pulmonary embolism, that ended 300,000 stories last year. More than AIDS and breast cancer combined. DVT is a blood clot, usually found in the leg, that can break loose and travel to the lungs where it can be fatal. Some risk factors include obesity, recent surgery, restricted mobility, respiratory failure, and advanced age. There's one story I know by heart. It's about an NBC correspondent, a young husband and father named David Bloom, who died of DVT-related complications while covering the Iraq War. I'm Melanie Bloom, and I tell David's story so others will be able to write happier stories and reduce their risk. So please talk to your doctor about your risk of DVT and visit preventdvt.org.
We're back on the Chef You and I, and now we're making, is this a dessert, Maria?
Yes.
And it's called puto?
Puto.
Puto.
Or
what?
Rice muffins.
Rice muffins.
Yeah.
So here's what the ingredients are, if you don't mind.
Okay.
2 cups of rice flour,
Mm-hmm.
a cup of sugar, a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 cups of coconut milk, which is right here.
Yeah, that's
right?
2 cups, really.
And pandan, which is a tropical screw pine plant native in Southeast Asia, and the extract available at your favorite international market.
Yeah, and it's green.
And it's green. And your choice of food coloring, cheddar cheese for topping, sweet coconut flakes, and extra sugar for garnish.
Right.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is stir the rice flour and the white sugar in a bowl. There's the bowl.
Okay, and here's my rice flour.
And you've already pre-measured it, correct?
Yeah, so it's exactly 2 cups.
Okay.
Make sure when you get the rice flour, get the regular one. Not the glutinous one.
Oh, not the glutinous
or
one?
Or it's going to be sticky.
Okay.
You're going to end up with a very sticky puto. It's supposed to be like springy, like a muffin.
Right, so now white sugar.
White sugar. White sugar, or, if you're diabetic, you could use a salt substitute. But I won't recommend brown sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you want to add the salt and the baking powder that you've already pre-measured.
Yeah. And then you could even sift them all together to make sure they're all, fine and not clumpy.
Right. And then add your choice of flavor or your food coloring.
Okay. But we'll add the coconut milk first.
So you want me to do this?
Yeah. And you could mix it by hand, or
you can use a mixer.
Yeah.
So I kind of like to still do this by hand. I think it's more fun.
Yeah.
Does your daughter like to make these rice muffins?
No, but she likes to eat it.
Oh, she does.
Actually, she likes the purple yam flavor.
Purple yam flavor.
Yeah, it mentioned in the recipe that you could use your own favorite food coloring. I know my friends, they use yellow, pink, but me, I'm like my sister. I like everything natural.
Right. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to pour the mixture into muffin pans, but you're going to put the color in there first?
Yeah. And then
Oh, you forgot the vanilla?
If you're American,
you use vanilla?
Yeah, we always have vanilla in every cupboard, right?
Right.
Yeah,
I think
we could
so.
put a little bit.
A little bit of vanilla in there. I love vanilla.
And then
give it a little flavor. Look at the color, yeah.
If you want white puto, there's your white puto.
Okay, and if you want colored, we're going to put some coloring in there.
And bring it on. It's purple yam.
Purple yams.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. And if you want another color, just divide the batter first, and then
Yeah.
it depends how much time you have in the afternoon.
Okay, that's right.
Okay, and then pour it into
some prepared pan. Just a second, we need to find those.
Right. Actually, I like using muffin cups. It's less messy.
Okay, so if I use a dipper, we could do it easy.
Oh yeah, where is it? Where is it?
Let me go get the dipper. I'll be right back.
Right. And if you don't like to use muffin pans, just spray a little bit of the pan with just a little bit of cooking spray. Don't put too much because it's gonna get oily.
Okay, so you're
there you
in charge.
Fill it 2/3 cup full.
2/3?
2/3 cup. Yeah.
Okay. Can you hand that to me?
Yeah.
All right. Like that?
Yeah. And with this kind of measurement, it would fill up 12 muffin pans.
12 muffins, wow.
And then you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees.
So can you turn that on for me?
Yes.
I think we already have it hot, so you just have to put bake.
350.
350.
Yeah.
I'm dripping. I'll clean that all up before I put it in there, though.
It's already
hot.
Programmed to 350.
Okay.
And then put it in the middle of the oven because you don't want it to burn.
Right. Okay, let's do this.
And I would recommend that, since it's a very thin muffin pan, put it on a cookie sheet. That way
That's a
it
good
won't.
idea.
Right. But some people would rather steam their puto.
Really?
A lot of people have steamers, especially Filipinos. They have those bamboo steamers.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they kind of look like.
I know what they look like.
They look like this, but bigger.
Yeah, they're much bigger.
But I used to have one, but it's so hard to clean. So you know what? Just like the leche flan that we made the last time, I like to do the the Bain Marie method. You know, like a bath.
Oh, like a bath, like you did the leche.
Right, because.
But you made some leche too, right?
Oh yeah.
I need to clean this off. Look at how messy I got on this.
That's all right.
All right, we'll clean it off. Can I have a paper towel, please?
Sure.
Okay. We have extra here, so.
Oh, look at how it looks like it's good for Easter.
I know.
Lavender.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That really is pretty.
It's made from purple yam. It's like a root crop.
Really?
Like sweet potato, but purple.
Oh. You know, I love Asia. I love the vegetables and everything are so fresh.
Yeah, they're
and
organic.
Right. So here we go. And you're gonna put water in there?
Yeah, I would rather put the water after I put the muffin pan in, and that way I won't accidentally put water in the muffins.
Let's do that.
Okay, so
wait a minute. I'm gonna get all that off of there. I really made a messy.
That's all right.
That's okay. All right, so we're
that
gonna put
won't
this.
show afterwards.
I know. We're gonna put this into
very
this
carefully.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
Right, and then you're gonna put water in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once you put water in it, I would put it in the oven.
We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back on The Chef You and I with Maria Dunaway, my friend, learning how to do more Filipino cooking. We'll be right back. We're back on The Chef You and I, and we've already taken the muffins out, and she's already decorated some ahead of time. And this is coconut that's already been toasted, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and this is not toasted coconut, right?
No, but I put sugar in it.
You put sugar in it?
Yeah, and they're made from coconut flakes. You could buy it in a bag already done, or if you have time and you have a grater, you could make it yourself.
Okay, so now we have some right here. Can I have one?
Oh yeah, which one? You want the purple one or the white one?
I want the purple one.
Okay. You'll have the purple one.
Thank you.
Okay, and this white one, it's actually made of pandan flavor, but it's colorless. Do you want to put some sugar or butter?
Or something on it.
Here, I'll catch it.
Okay.
Or you could put butter in it if you want. And if you notice this one, I put a little cheese on it too while it's still steaming. Yeah, so you could eat this as a dessert, or some people have actually used this as a side dish when they eat their favorite blood stew.
Blood stew? We haven't made that one yet.
No, it's pig's blood stew.
It's pig's blood stew.
Yeah,
okay.
But that's a delicacy.
That's a delicacy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I really like this.
Do you taste the purple yam? Yeah, purple yam is popular. They make it into ice cream too. And I brought that. It's in the freezer.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll use that on our next recipe, which is the fruit medley halo ice shave drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on that note, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back for the next recipe that we're making.
The finale.
Okay.
Summer finale.
Let's do it. We'll be right back on Kathryn Raaker's The Chef You and I.
Hello. Yes. Can I ask a few questions about the apartment on Park Street?
What was your name?
My name is Juan Hernandez.
It's been rented.
Oh, it's gone. Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am calling about the apartment on Park Street.
It's not available.
Not available?
Hello, my name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the apartment on Park Street.
Just been rented.
Hello, I am Chen Ling. My name is Khalid bin Ali. I'm Tuan Vo.
Hello, my name is Moshe Goldberg.
I use a wheelchair. It's gone. Not available. All right. Thank you.
Yes, hello, my name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
What is?
Yes.
Really?
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim because of your race, color, national origin, sex, religion, disability, or family status, call us. Fair housing. It's not an option. It's the law.
back on the Chef You and I with Maria Dunaway, and we're making something that you really, really love, halo halo.
Right.
What does that mean?
Halo halo is Tagalog for mix mix.
And it's a fruit medley
Yes.
special.
It's a summer delight. Back in the 80s when this actress, I guess I have to tell her name, Brooke Shields came over to Manila. She loves this so much, and she said, "What do you call this?" "It's halo halo." "Oh, mix mix." Okay, so she loves it.
She loves it.
Yeah, and this is what you drink when it's really hot outside and you don't have, you don't have refrigerator back then. And some people, they don't have refrigerator in the country. They go to their local coffee shop and they get this. They
Okay, so
order
what are
this.
we going to do first?
Okay, first of all, we shave the ice.
Okay.
'Cause
That
we're-
looks really nice.
Yeah, well, you don't need a lot, actually.
Okay.
And this one is good for at least one glass. It's good to serve it
Okay.
on a tall
So
glass.
I put it in the glass?
No.
No.
Actually, I would not want to put this in the glass yet because I want to eat more of the fruit and less of the ice.
Okay, so what do
Yeah.
we do first?
Well, we just get whatever we could from the store or from the market. You could use fresh fruit or
Right.
you could use sweet beans.
Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to put some sweet beans in?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter how much you put in or what you put in. Maybe you don't like this jackfruit.
I
You
don't
could
know what
skip-
that is.
It's jackfruit.
Jackfruit.
It looks like durian, but it's
Uh-huh.
sweeter and it smells better.
Ooh, I love durian.
It's langka.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a prickly fruit.
Okay, so now I put this in.
It's the coconut gel.
That's coconut gel.
Yeah, and I chose these because they're very colorful.
Oh, these are beautiful.
I know.
I love that.
I would say fill at least half
Okay.
on each glass.
On each glass?
Mhm.
Okay. And I put this
Yeah.
in, right?
That's sweet red beans.
Okay.
And everything sweet, it's swimming in syrup. You don't need to use sugar at all.
Okay, now would I use a banana maybe?
You could get a banana and cut
Okay.
them up and put them in here too.
All right, let's do that.
And actually, when I was growing up, we used to have summer vacations in Bohol, which is an island in the
Right.
south. And when we're out there, we would stop by the local market, and they would serve fresh tropical fruits instead of these preserved stuff
Yeah,
that you
right.
could buy in a jar.
Now, aren't you going to put lychees in this or not?
Oh, why not? Oh, you know what? I can't. You know why?
Why?
There's a seed inside.
That's sad.
Well, no, you don't have to. You could go ahead and put one
Why
yourself.
can't you just take it and cut it up a little bit and
Yeah.
put it in there too?
Yeah, you could put one. Here, let me
Okay,
go.
let me have. I
Let
can
me-
get it. You
okay.
got one? I
Yeah.
got it. I know
Go ahead
it
and
is.
grab that while I
grab
put
that.
while I put.
See what it looks like? If you've never seen a lychee, they're absolutely the most delicious things you could ever taste in your whole life.
It's like Jello in there.
Yeah, I love it.
And
They're one of my favorite fruits in the whole world.
Yeah, and it's got a big seed inside.
So what we're going to do is we're going to chop it up a little.
Mm-hmm.
Just put that in there, right? And like that.
Right. And then some people
Can you grow these in your backyard? No.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Okay.
I
now-
know. Well, we buy it in can.
Okay,
Anyway, if you have no more room,
getting
might
there.
as well put the ice in. A lot of people, they would order this in the restaurant. Some of them are big, some of them are wide enough that you're gonna have you're gonna get sleepy afterwards.
Oh, I forgot to put the ice cream in.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Because I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because we're gonna put the ice in just to make it cold, really.
Yeah, and then what?
Then you put the ice cream. And some people use different kinds of ice creams. Oh, it's
I have to
blocking
do
it.
the other one.
Right, we have to do the
Okay.
other one. Well, this is yours.
Okay, that's mine.
This is an ube ice cream.
Okay.
And then what you're gonna do, you could you could be done, or if you want it even sweeter, you could put a little bit of the evaporated milk.
Ooh, that looks
And when you put the
good.
evaporated milk in, watch it sink all the way
To the bottom?
and to the
Well,
side.
to the side, don't worry about it.
Okay, and then all you do
Yeah.
is dig in.
Okay, so let's make another one.
Yeah,
This is too fun.
I know. This is what you call a regular halo halo because it's just the usual ingredients. But some people, they want to put more stuff in, like maybe cream caramel custard.
Okay.
So we're gonna make another glass. I'm gonna get some ice.
All right, that was simple.
Right.
Put the green stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah. Oh, you could also put cherry on top.
Yeah, we could.
Or you could Americanize it, put strawberries and kiwi or
something.
Or something, whatever you have in your fridge.
Okay, so let's just put the whole thing in there.
Okay.
Okay, let me do this. Do you want, would you like a lychee in yours?
Oh, no, I'll skip that.
You're going to skip the lychee?
Yeah. I just want...
a banana?
I'm looking forward to the ice cream, actually.
Oh, is that what you're looking for?
Right.
Okay, so is that enough?
Yeah.
When are you going to put the custard on?
After you put the ice cream.
Okay, so...
Oh, yeah, we need to make room for the ice.
Yeah, where are you going to put that?
Okay, let me put a little bit of the ice.
Right.
It's a good thing everything was refrigerated. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe put a little bit of the milk now.
Oh, okay.
Don't spill. Woo! Look, it goes down like that.
Wow, that looks
okay.
gorgeous.
Then
now
the
put
ice cream.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Now, where are you going to put the custard? I can't see.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to put a little custard. Now, this makes it a special one because once you put this in, it's all going to go down.
It is. Wow.
Oh, wow. You better,
yeah, and it did.
You better dig in.
You better dig in. Okay,
Okay.
well, I'm going to try mine. Why don't you give me mine?
Okay.
And I'm going to try it.
Okay.
And tell you what I think. Okay. Delicious.
I know. That's very refreshing, isn't it?
And you know what? Let's go over everything that we did today. Can we?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So what was the first thing we made?
We made Filipino barbecue made of pork in a bamboo skewer. And then for the main entree, we made the oxtail in peanut stew. And then we made the rice muffin.
Right.
And then we made the halo-halo.
Right.
And
you know, which of all the things that you have, what is the one that you are so thrilled about? Absolutely thrilled
This
about.
one, the
Well,
halo-halo.
I can tell you, I know now why. Because it is delicious, but I have to take a little taste of the custard. Because you know what?
Oh, yeah, you remember that, right? Remember we made that the last time.
We made that the last time, and I loved it.
Yeah. So if you like it so much, make room for the custard.
Right. I'm scared to ask how many calories are in that.
Oh, who cares?
Who cares?
This is
Right.
summertime. We're gonna
have a lot of fun.
We're gonna sweat it
But I
out because
think-
you know it's summertime. We
And
have
you know,
to
I
have
think
fun.
our guests are going to love it, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I think they're going to absolutely. You know, if you want to get more recipes, you can go to our website at thechefuni.com. And that's www.thechefuni.com. And this will be up on YouTube. Did you see your last time?
Yes.
You were all over television with your last show?
Yeah, I saw it on
again.
YouTube.
Did you see it?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's on all the stations as well.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell my friends.
All right, so we are also going to be going over to Bailey Place, and we're going to be cooking for a lot of older people. And I'm very excited about that, and that's going to happen in August. We're just going to make really simple things for them. Now we have to say goodbye.
Okay, well, I'll see you then in August, okay?
I'll see you in August,
Okay,
buddy.
thank
We'll see you next time on The Chef You and I. Bon appetit.
Thanks for joining us on the Chef You and I Show today. We'll be back next week with another great and healthy recipe. Don't forget to visit our website, thechefuni.com, for all of our featured recipes, cooking tips, and clips of the show.